10 things you didn't know about the INTJ personality type. The INTJ personality type, or introverted intuitive thinking judging, is one of 16 types, according to Jungian cognitive function theory, and one of the rarest, only 2 to 3% of the population. What makes them unique among other personality types? Here are 10 things you didn't know about the INTJ personality type. 1. They love facts and science. INTJ enjoy learning about science and facts. This can be applied to working, as INTJ will analyze their surroundings and constantly find a new project to research and learn about. The more science and fact-based content there is in a presentation or discussion, the more interested an INTJ will become. Because of their love for facts and science, they are very curious people who like to learn everything they can about something that piques their interest. They want to know all of its ins and outs so that they can understand it completely. 2. They're good with time management. INTJ personality types are good with time management, especially if they have a plan. They're extremely efficient when they have a set objective. Additionally, INTJ personalities are known for their ability to follow through on whatever they do. When they say they're going to get something done, it gets done, and that's that. If you want something planned out and done right now, look no further than an INTJ personality type. 3. They hate being rushed. INTJ personality types don't like to be rushed. They do not operate well under pressure and cannot make decisions if time is a factor. INTJs also hate being asked for quick answers or advice. They prefer to be given time to sit on a problem before tackling it from several different angles. When pressured by others, their best solution is to say, "I'll get back to you tomorrow with an answer." 4. They have a strong sense of morals. Intuitive types are often seen as mysterious and unpredictable. But one thing you can always count on with an INTJ is their sense of right and wrong. To them, being dishonest or engaging in immoral behavior is out of the question. After all, it's impossible to logically justify doing things that are harmful to others. What's more, they strongly value fairness, justice, and other hallmarks of good behavior. It's something they adhere to strictly, even at a cost to themselves. They respect authority. While many personality types tend to buck convention or jump into situations without thinking, resulting in adverse consequences, those with an INTJ personality type pride themselves on following rules and respecting authority. 5. While socializing, they prefer one-on-one conversations. They often prefer to socialize with just one other person at a time, rather than groups. This is because they prefer their personal conversations with others to be meaningful and valuable. When they're in a group setting, they don't typically feel that way. And if there's someone in that group setting who is dominating all of the conversations, it will frustrate them. They simply want to know how everyone else is feeling and thinking. They take great joy in learning more about you and your unique interests. So give them what they need, talk to them one-on-one. It will likely be worth it for both of you, but especially for you, since talking deeply with an INTJ can leave you feeling revitalized and inspired. 6. They tend to be pretty direct in communication. INTJs have a direct communication style. They don't believe in beating around the bush and will say what's on their mind. They dislike small talk because they don't think it is productive, but rather a waste of time. Because of their direct approach to life, they are able to relay information without appearing overbearing or condescending. This makes them great leaders who can communicate difficult things clearly to those who need to hear them. If you want someone to tell you exactly how it is, an INTJ is your person. 7. They are introverts, but still need personal space. A lot of people will assume that introversion and extroversion are opposite ends of a spectrum, but in fact, there's a little more to it than that. Introverts can still enjoy time with other people, as long as they feel their personal space is respected. The only way for you to truly know whether an introvert wants to spend time with you is if they initiate contact themselves. An introvert who stays near you or likes your jokes isn't doing so because they like you, they're doing so because they want to maintain enough social distance not to feel uncomfortable. I recommend that anyone who's interested in being friends with an introvert take some time and read up on The Gift of Introverts by Emily White. 8. Outside of their comfort zone, they can be reserved around strangers. INTJs like to rely on their trusted inner circle for feedback, making them a little more reserved around strangers. However, don't let that fool you into thinking they're not engaging. When they are with those they trust and feel comfortable around, they can be just as talkative and outgoing as any other personality type. It may just take a little longer for them to warm up to new people. When it comes to networking and socializing at professional events, INTJs are also one of the most receptive types, next to ENFPs, when it comes to receiving mentorship from others or being introduced by a mutual connection. So if you see an INTJ sitting quietly in a corner, remember, don't judge a book by its cover. They might just need some time to get warmed up before they really open up. 9. INTJs want to understand what motivates others. When it comes to building interpersonal relationships, it's important for INTJs to know how others feel about what they're doing. For example, an entrepreneur might wonder whether her business partner is invested in their company and see qualities such as shyness or responsibility as red flags. When communicating with those who possess these qualities, she might focus on ways to overcome their reservations and get them excited about making decisions together. With time and practice, however, she can learn to recognize why someone has a certain quality and work with that understanding instead of against it. 10. On the rare occasion they do open up, they don't hold back. They really mean it when they say no small talk. What's more, many don't feel comfortable with chit-chat at all. They may politely indulge you but are likely counting down in their head as you go on and on about how traffic was today or that funny commercial that aired during last night's game. Think it through. If your job requires strong communication skills, working with an INTJ can be difficult. You might find them tense and direct, preferring to get right to a point rather than dallying along on how are you pleasantries. But remember, these personality types value precision. They want to know exactly what needs to be done and why. In fact, many will tell you upfront if they think you're wasting their time or not being clear enough. That doesn't mean they don't care. Instead, it means that if there is something wrong with what you're saying or doing, then let's fix it together so we can move forward productively. Be prepared for questions. Many INTJs enjoy talking about themselves and will ask questions of others if only to learn more about what makes people tick. After all, there is nothing like a good conversation for getting an idea of someone else's perspective, and these personality types love new perspectives. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed it. Whether you are an INTJ or not, like, comment, and subscribe. There's more to come.